Hey there, entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Get Your Best Customers to Come Back More Often, Spend More Money, and Spread the Word Too. No matter what your local economy is currently doing and how much competition you currently have. Ladies and gentlemen, you are about to discover a technique and strategy that is a little known, but it's incredibly powerful, and it's going to show you how to systematically lock in your best long-term repeat customers so that you can maximize your profits for a whole lot less than you're probably spending right now. Take a look at this. Let's suppose you own that nice family restaurant right there, and as fate would have it, two things kind of collide that change your marketing philosophy and your marketing strategies. Number one, the nagging recession, which means your best customers have a little less discretionary income. And number two, you got more competition because other businesses have to lower their prices, and if they're offering food, guess what? That means they're your competition. So what you're trying to do is get more of those satisfied repeat customers. This particular strategy is going to allow you to do that. So with that said, let's take a look at 3 incredibly simple ways that you can lock in your best repeat and, I might add, first time customers so that you can maximize your long-term profits. Here's strategy number 1. What you're going to do is you're going to offer these customers a special VIP discount coupon card that you're going to laminate. But get this, it can only be used on your designated slowest days, whichever they happen to be. And what it's going to allow them to do is, let's say you have a drink, I mean like a big gulp, a really big drink that you normally sell, say for $3.29. What's going to happen is they can come in as often as they like on this particular day or days for the next 60 days or X number of days, 3 months, whatever it might be, because you're going to test. But they can only come in for that extremely limited amount of time. But every time they come in, they pay just 79 cents. Or it could be something even lower, outrageous, 29 cents. Again, you're going to test. It doesn't matter. But here's the point. They only pay some small amount, like in this case, let's say $2.99. And what you're going to do is this going to be a two-sided laminated card. Before you actually laminate it, you're just going to, whatever the date happens to be, you'll just go say if it's 60 days out into the future, and that's when you'll know when the card automatically expires. However, you're going to use a contrast right here. Remember you learned in a previous video about A/B split testing? Well, here's what you're also going to offer. And let's see, if you were the particular customer, which of these two offers, if any, would appeal more to you. Here's strategy number 2. This is by far probably their best value, meaning it's your best value for them. For just $12 for the entire year, they get this same special laminated VIP universal discount card. But get this, they can use it any day they want. And also, if they come in on your designated slowest days and they buy a dessert, they get the dessert for 50% off. Plus, anytime they come in with a guest who is at least 18 years old who's not a current customer, they get 75, in other words, a card holder gets 75% off their dessert, and their guests get 50% off their desserts. And of course, remember, the card holder gets their largest beverage for just 79 cents. And again, we're talking about soda, lemonade, tea, cocoa, not necessarily alcohol. But do you see how powerful this particular strategy is? Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. If somebody opts for the $12 card for the entire 12 months, what does that tell you? That's right. They're planning on coming back to your place of business a whole lot in the next year, and more importantly, they're probably going to be bringing people with them, because on your slowest designated days, and that's the reason why it's going to be two-sided, because on the back side of the card you're going to tell them which specific days are the designated days where they get the 75% off if they bring a guest, and the guest is at least 18 years of age, and otherwise they get 50% off the dessert on your designated slowest days. Look at how powerful that is. And think about from the standpoint of your consumer. Now, they got all these choices of where to go eat, but they got this universal card. What do you think they're going to suggest to their friends? You got that right. Now take a look at this next strategy. If they happen to have kids under the age of 10, or if they happen to be a grandparent who has kids that are grandkids, that are at least 10 years old or younger, they can bring those kids with them on your designated slowest days, and the kids get their desserts for $1 each. Plus, if they bring them in on your slowest days, the kids' meals individually are 25% off as well. So do you see what's going on here? Plus, don't forget the fact that every time they bring a new customer with them, first time new customer, your waiter or waitress is going to present the same offer to them exactly. Now, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can see with these three simple strategies how many opportunities there are to monetize a customer base. Because there's a whole bunch of other things you could do, ladies and gentlemen, and if this was an actual webinar, your head would just be on fire when you see all the possibilities that are available to you. So just quickly to recap, you're going to offer them a limited time, extremely limited discount coupon versus the one you really want them to take, the one you load up with all these other different advantages, but it costs a little bit more. And then the third thing is you try to leverage whatever's going on in their life, the kids, because remember, when they bring those kids in there with them, you're going to enroll the kids into your birthday club. What's that? Once a month. Well, the kids fill out this card, and what you do is once a month you choose one, and the kids get to invite 5 guests, maximum of age 12 and under, and they have to have at least 2 adults 18 and over accompanying them. And the kid who wins, they're going to have told you what their favorite dessert is, and you serve them ice cream and cake, and you videotape it and put some of this up on your blog. Well, entrepreneur, hopefully 2 things. A, you see how powerful this could be, and B, you see how you could apply this in a universal standpoint, because this is just for a restaurant. There are other ways to use this strategy that are equally as powerful that you're going to discover in a future video. So on that note, if you want to discover how you can add an additional 25% or more, entrepreneur, to your gross profit, your bottom line, in the next 90 days or less without adding any new customers or clients, you need to grab your special free 9-page report. And you can do that by going over to youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. This is Mr. Marketing, Mark Newsom. We'll see you next time on the Marketing Minute.